So Pallavi is from Bangalore, and she is a singer. She is a theater person. She is a fantastic actor. I have seen her act. She has also acted in films. She has acted in television. And Pallavi, here is to you.
I'm singing a vachana from the 12th century by somebody called Sule Sankava. I'll explain what it is, maybe after the poem or in between. Let's see. ಮುತ್ತಿಯ ಹಿಡಿದು ಮತ್ತೊತ್ತೆಯ ಹಿಡಿದಡೆ ಬೆತ್ತಲೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಕೊಲ್ಲುವರೆಯ Sule Sankava was a prostitute, and in the 12th century there was a movement in Karnataka called the Vachana movement, where people from all walks of life shunned religion, shunned the caste system. They rejected it, and they wrote vachanas, each one using his or her trade as the metaphor to talk about larger things in life. And Sule Sankava was a prostitute, so she asks questions and writes with her trade as the metaphor. And she says, in this vachana, she says, in my harlot's trade, having taken one man's money, I dare not accept a second man's money, sir. And if I do, they will stand me naked. They'll kill me, strip me, and kill me, sir. If I cohabit with the polluted, my hands, nose, ears, they'll cut off with a red-hot knife, sir. Oh no, I will never, I promise you, my word on it. And her God that she chooses to write for, her Ishtadeva, is Nirlajeshwara, which means, oh my uninhibited Shiva. ಮುತ್ತಿಯ ಹಿಡಿದು ಮತ್ತೊತ್ತೆಯ ಹಿಡಿದಡೆ ಬೆತ್ತಲೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಕೊಲ್ಲುವರೆಯ ವ್ರತಹೀನರಿದು ತೆರೆದೆಡೆ ಕಾದ ಕತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಕಿವಿ ಮೂಗು ಕೊಯ್ವರೆಯ ಒಲ್ಲೆ ನೊಲ್ಲೆ ಬಲ್ಲೆ ನಾಗಿ ಒಲ್ಲೆ ನೊಲ್ಲೆ ಬಲ್ಲೆ ನಾಗಿ ನಿಮಾಡಿ ನಿರ್ಲಜ್ಜೇಶ್ವರ ನಿರ್ಲಜ್ಜೇಶ್ವರ ನಿರ್ಲಜ್ಜೇಶ್ವರ
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. It was fantastic.
Many years ago, when Saptarashmi did street plays, and it was becoming a kind of a movement. And when Badal Sarkar also was doing his theatre, my grandfather, who was a theatre person, who had been doing theatre for a very long time, was very inspired by this idea of taking theatre to the streets. And he started his street theatre group in Bangalore. Samudaya started doing street theatre, and also my grandfather started a street theatre group called Chitra Didi Nataka.
Yeah.
And my growing up years were going on the streets, using a tamte, playing the tamtes, doing plays, and I'm so much what I am today because of all that work that I did in the street theatre. So, like, I have a very, very deep connection with Jan Natimanch, whether you guys know it or not. And music in theatre, I also had the great opportunity to work with P.V. Karan, who kind of from Karnataka, like, epitomizes what could be the possibilities of experimentation in theatre music. And I think everything, my aesthetic in the music world, whether I'm trained classically, but my understanding of text, my understanding of music, my understanding of performance itself comes from theatre. So my music is also informed by theatre.
Fantastic. Lovely. So the next song?
Yes. So I thought I'll sing a couple of vachanas today, and then maybe one or two Hindi songs which I specially selected for this occasion. And about vachanas, if people don't know about it, I just want to just say a couple of words. In the 12th century, there was a huge movement in Karnataka, and Basavanna, this person who was a Brahmin, upper caste, he rejected his caste, and he led this whole movement where people from all walks of life joined this movement, and they all wrote poems, and they rejected all kinds of religious texts, and they created a body of text.
Yeah.
So this Vachana movement it's really fantastic, a huge chunk of literature that you can find in Kannada, and you have people from all walks of life. Like I sang Sule Sankava's Vachana, that was she was a prostitute, and the next one that I'm going to sing is written by Havinahala Kallayya, who was a goldsmith. So he says in this poem, he says, let me play that. Okay. Like a boy savoring milk, like a passionate mind ruminating on memories, like a dream that's occurred to a dumb person, like a shadow unaware of the body, like the affection of an infertile woman, I become one with Mahalinga Kalleshwara. So this is Havinahala Kallayya, who was a goldsmith. This is his poem. ಬಾಲಕಹಾಲ ಸವಿದಂತೆ ಬಾಲಕಹಾಲ ಸವಿದಂತೆ ಮರುಳಿನ ಮನದ ನೆನಹಿನಂತೆ ಮರುಳಿನ ಮನದ ನೆನಹಿನಂತೆ ಬಾಲಕಹಾಲ ಸವಿದಂತೆ ಮೂಗನು ಕಂಡ ಕನಸಿನಂತೆ ಮೂಗನು ಕಂಡ ಕನಸಿನಂತೆ ಮೂಗನು ಕಂಡ ಕನಸಿನಂತೆ ಮೂಗನು ಕಂಡ ಕನಸಿನಂತೆ ಮೈ ಅರಿಯದ ನೆಳಲಿನಂತೆ ಮೈಯರಿಯದ ನೆಳಲಿನಂತೆ ಬಾಲಕಹಾಲ ಸವಿದಂತೆ ಬಂಜೆಯ ಮನದ ಸ್ನೇಹದಂತೆ ಬಂಜೆಯ ಮನದ ಸ್ನೇಹದಂತೆ ಬಂಜೆಯ ಮನದ ಸ್ನೇಹದಂತೆ ಮಹಾಲಿಂಗ ಕಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರನಲ್ಲಿ ಎನಗೆ ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯವೋ 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 ಎನಗೆ ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯವೋ.
वाह, क्या बात है, क्या बहुत ही सुंदर. And I was just thinking that your first song, which is about prostitutes, sex workers, and the second song about this goldsmith. तो काम के और लेबर के भी कितने सारे रूप और स्वरूप होते हैं, और ऐसे कितने there are so many kinds of labor that one doesn't even get to talk about so often. So the idea of a worker, idea of what is work and who's working is so just it was beautiful. It was just beautiful.
And what's really beautiful is the lived experience that comes
right
into these words and poems.
Right.
So the third song that I've chosen to sing, this is a Malayalam song.
Oh.
And again, this is the song that is sung by a woman who is carrying water for the Swami. He's the owner of the fields, and she works in the fields, and she's carrying water, but she also has a child on her waist. And she sings this as she walks. She says, "Is it not blood if our skin is cut? Is it not blood if you are cut? Is it not blood if I am cut? In front of the Lord, we are all the same, you and I." Tekkanna vadakottu adiyande pokku vadakanna tekottu chavara varavu okkatto punya kalagilo kalla yangana adiyan from north to south is my going. From south to north is your coming. On my waist I hold a child. On my head is a pot of toddy. How am I to give way to you, sir? How am I to give way to you? Nantanna tengayudachille ninna tengakkagatani kandille chavara nangala kuppe virinyori vara vadamalle nigala devana puja. പൂവല്ല നിങ്ങളുടെ പിന്നന്ത ചൊവ്വര കുലം പേശാദിന പിന്നന്ത ചൊവ്വര കുലം പേശാദിന കുലന്ത ചൊവ്വര കുലം പേശാദിന. Did you not break the coconut I gave? Did you not find water in it? Was it not the banana that grew in our yard that was made as an offering to your God? Was it not the flower that bloomed in our land that was garlanded on your God? Why are we then bickering about caste, sir? Why are we then bickering about caste? Nangala kotyalum choralle choware. Ningala kotyalum choralle choware. Periyande koi kalellarum channa. Avidekku ningalum nangalum. Poliga, 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 poliga. Poliga, 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 poliga. Poliga, poliga. May you all prosper. May you all prosper. Poliga, 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 poliga. Poliga, 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 poliga.
वाह, बहुत ही सुंदर. It's a very so is it this is a folk song, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
As in, it is sung in the Teyyam repertoire.
Okay. Okay.
By somebody who plays the lower caste.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
its format is a very folkish, folksy.
Very folkish.
Okay, my next song. This one is again a vachana from the 12th century, and this is written by somebody called Urilinga Peddi. And Urilinga Peddi was a Dalit, and he was a thief. And he, joined the movement, and he wrote, I think, close to about 200 vachanas he has written. So I'm singing one of his vachanas.
Wow.
And in this vachana, that was his profession. He was a thief. But in this vachana, he talks about the need for a good character.
Yeah. Well, after all, what it is.
Yeah. So he says, nature gives you life, and life gives you knowledge, and knowledge leads you towards the Gurulinga, towards the divine, towards the one who can answer all questions. Gurulinga, he calls Urilinga Pedipriya, that is his Ankita, that is his, Kavyanama. And he says, please lead me to people, please let me meet people who believe in this, that, knowledge is important to be gathered. And please keep me away from people who shun knowledge. He says that in his vachana. So this is Urilinga Peddi for you. ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಪ್ರಾಣ, ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಜ್ಞಾನ. ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಪ್ರಾಣ, ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಜ್ಞಾನ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಗುರುಲಿಂಗ ಜಂಗಮ. ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಪ್ರಾಣ, ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಜ್ಞಾನ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಗುರುಲಿಂಗ ಜಂಗಮ. ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಪ್ರಾಣ, ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಜ್ಞಾನ. ಇಂತೀವರ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಸುಗುಣವೆಂದು ಹಿಡಿದು, ಇಂತೀವರ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಸುಗುಣವೆಂದು ಹಿಡಿದು, ನಿರ್ಗುಣನೆಂದು ಬಿಡುವ ನಿರ್ಗುಣವೆಂದು ಬಿಡುವ, ನಿರ್ಗುಣವೆಂದು ಬಿಡುವ ವ್ರತಗೇಡಿಗಳ ತೋರದಿರು, ವ್ರತಗೇಡಿಗಳ ತೋರದಿರು. ಗುರುಲಿಂಗ ಪ್ರತಿ ಪ್ರಿಯ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರ, ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರ.
Wow.
ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಪ್ರಾಣ, ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಪ್ರಾಣ, ಪ್ರಾಣ ಬಿಡಿದಿಹುದು ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಜ್ಞಾನ.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. It's just lovely. It's just lovely. And you can just feel the person who has written it, the way he's thinking. I think it's also, even if you don't understand the language, one can feel how that person coming from a certain social background must have felt, or it's really coming. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Yeah.
And he says, I mean, the fact that he makes jnana so important as a quest for that really says a lot about what they were looking for, what they were trying to find, and what they stepped out of also.
Yeah.
The next song I'm going to sing is a Hindi song written by Yash Malviya. I think a lot of people will know this poem. It's a very, very famous poem, and I really like it. So I hope you'll like it too. दबे पैरों से उजाला आ रहा है. I learned this song from Amma. He has sung it online, so you should look out for Yalga's Amma's rendition of this. I really like it.
Yes, it's a beautiful song.
दबे पैरों से उजाला आ रहा है, फिर कथाओं को खंगाला जा रहा है. दबे पैरों से उजाला आ रहा है, फिर कथाओं को खंगाला जा रहा है. नाचते हैं भय सियारों से रंगे हैं, जिस तरफ देखो उधर कोहरे टंगे हैं। जो नशे में धुत है उनकी कहे क्या, जो नशे में धुत है उनकी कहे क्या। दबे पैरों से उजाड़ आ रहा है, फिर कथाओं को खंगाला जा रहा है। स्थगित है गति समय का, रथ रुका है। कह रहा मन बहुत नाटक हो चुका है। प्रश्न का उत्तर कठिन है इसलिए ही, प्रश्न का उत्तर कठिन है इसलिए ही। प्रश्न 100 बार टाला जा रहा है, दबे पैरों से उजाड़ आ रहा है। फिर कथाओं को खंगाला जा रहा है। सींध गहरी नींद में भी लग गई है, कीझती सी रात काली जग गई है। सींध गहरी नींद में भी लग गई है, खींचती सी रात काली जग गई है। दृष्टि में है रोशनी की एक चलनी, दृष्टि में है दृष्टि में है रोशनी, रोशनी रोशनी रोशनी। दृष्टि में है रोशनी की एक चलनी, और गाढ़ा धुआं चाला जा रहा, दबे पैरों से उजाड़ आ रहा, दबे पैरों से उजाड़ आ रहा है। फिर कथाओं को खंगाला जा रहा, दबे पैरों से उजाड़ आ रहा है। फिर कथाओं को खंगाला जा रहा है, दबे पैरों से उजाड़।
Wow, it's just so goosebumps, and it's just brilliant.
So the second last one is again a vachana, and this is written by a woman called Lingamma, who was a worker, I guess used to work in the fields or something like that. We don't have exact information of what kind of work she did, but she writes about gender, and she says, after a certain point, my gender disappears. Hoguta, as I climbed the mountain, my stomach began to disappear. I reached the top of the mountain, and there I let go of Arthur. What do you say, Turya? Arthur, like what is the word for speed, or
Okay.
the necessity for a certain kind of motion. I let go of that. I stood amongst nothingness. My karma was erased. My sins were erased. my knowledge and my memory disappeared, my body disappeared, and I crossed the boundary and I just became one with a shining light. And Lingama and many such poets from the women poets from the 12th century, they addressed gender and they continuously questioned it. Like there's another vachana which says, if there is mustache, it is man. If there is breast and long hair, it is a woman. But the mind which created these differences, is that male or female? She asks.
Quite
So,
right. Quite right.
Yeah, there are so many of these vachanas where they are questioning gender and the understanding of it. So this is Lingama, third poem for you. Oh, Gutta, oh, Gutta. Oh, Gutta, oh, Gutta. Oh, Gutta, oh, Gutta. ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯ ಅಡಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ಟ ಬಯಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ 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 ತುಟ್ಟ ತುದಿಯಲೇರಿ ತುರಿಯಾತೀತನಾಗಿ ತುಟ್ಟ ತುದಿಯಲೇರಿ ತುರಿಯಾತೀತನಾಗಿ ಬಯಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂದು ನೋಡುತ್ತಿರಲು ಕರ್ಮ ಕಡೆಗೋಡಿತ್ತು ಮರವು ನಷ್ಟವಾಯಿತು ಕರ್ಮ ಕಡೆಗೋಡಿತ್ತು ಮರವು ನಷ್ಟವಾಯಿತು ತೆರನಳಿದು ತ್ರಾಟಕವ ದಾಟಿ ತೆರನಳಿದು ತ್ರಾಟಕವ ದಾಟಿ ಕೂಡಿ ಬೆರಸಿ ಬೇರಾಗದೆ ಶರಣ 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 ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ 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 ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ.
Kya baat, kya baat.
This song is from Tathagat, the one that I'm going to sing. And it was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life to come to Delhi and to work with Jananati Manj, to work on a street play, which I had done many, many years ago with my grandfather, to work with Abhishek Majumdar, with his script, his direction, and to work with all of you. I think you are some of the most nicest people I've ever met. So for people who are willing to collaborate, they should come and work with Jannati Manch also. And come to Mayday Bookstore, which is like one of my favorite places to visit in Delhi if I ever am in Delhi. It's a treasure trove of books. So thank you. And I'll sing this song, and the lyrics are by Abhishek.
So this is the last song. Yeah.
भीतर भीतर भोर भई, बाहर विलुप्त अंधियार, भीतर भीतर भोर भई, बाहर विलुप्त अंधियार, श्वेत श्याम दुर्लभ विशाल, प्रहरी अप्रहरी, जल ज्योति जय जयकार, जो जय जय में जीवन को दिए, वो संवाद से वाद पे ढो दिए, जो जय जय में शून्य हो लिए, वो राजा वो रंग, वो राजा वो रंग, वो महान चमार, वो विशाल महान, वो विराट शूद्र, वो प्रचंड अछूत, वो करता धरता, वो ब्रह्मांड का सत्य, धन्य है हे तथागत, धन्य हे तथागत, धन्य है हे तथागत.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. What a great note to end.